Hi. So another quick one for today. I just think about when is good enough? When is enough? And the reason I got thinking this, it's so silly. Um, so I made here. This is my fridge. Get my stuff out of my fridge. I made a recipe. And it was really good. It was really good. But then I thought, oh, I'm going to add to it. It's going to be even better. And the better wasn't really better. So I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay, I'm going to blame these horrible videos on my COVID brain. I got COVID brain. Can't make good videos. That's it. Otherwise, I'm like Steven Spielberg or whatever. But anyway, I made this stuff. I'm going to show you. Actually, it's pretty damn good. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it in the bowl there? Can you see my little creation? Okay. Okay, what I put in there is, I'm trying to use what I have here at the house. So, I had a can of corn, I had a can of black beans, I had celery, I had some peppers, and some tomatoes and some celery. I really wanted to use up the celery. So I put in the can of corn, I rinsed the black beans, I put that in a bowl, I put in at least 3/4 of a small thing of celery chopped in little pieces, 4 Roma tomatoes chopped into little pieces. What else? Oh, a half of a small onion chopped into little pieces. And what else? That's it. Oh, did I say yellow pepper? Anyway, yellow pepper chopped into little pieces. Anyway, to that I added 2 good-sized lemons squeezed. I squeezed the EBGBs out of them. Then I put in tahini, pretty generous sprinkling of tahini. And I tasted it. It was really, oh, wait. And some avocado, safflower, coconut oil. Kind of drizzled that into. And it was really, really good. It was really, really good. And I thought, oh, man, if I put a little cumin and a little garlic powder and a little chili powder, it would be even better. So I added those in and I tasted it. And you know what? It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good. I mean, it was good, but not as good. So I'm just thinking, when is good enough? And it just got me thinking about people in general and how we've been programmed to always want more and more and more and better and better and better and better. And sometimes just not really appreciating that what we actually have is really pretty darn good. And it's actually good enough. And sometimes by striving and whatnot to try to get things better, because that's our society. It's not necessarily going to give us anything better. So that's my whole philosophical thing for today. Again, COVID brain. Oh, I want to show you guys something. So enough about that. And that. Well, wait, no, not enough about that. I'm gonna go on. Seriously, you can apply that to anything. You can apply that to your personal life, your job. People just work because they want more, better. And, you don't necessarily get better. You sometimes sacrifice the quality of your life. And sometimes it's really so much nicer and so much more relaxing to say, I have enough. What I have is enough. And, I've got a good balance and I'm not going to push for more. The same thing, I hate to say this in relationships. That's not to say that you stay in a bad relationship. Because I've been in them, I've been out of them, I've seen people get into them and get out of them, and I've also seen people really mess up some really good relationships, really good, where they've got good, loving, supportive husbands and wives, and they're just not satisfied. They cheat, they do whatever, and ruin what they have. And then I've seen people be in really bad relationships and stay there because they're thinking that they can't do better or they're afraid to do better. And that's really so unhealthy. So anyway, I want to show you guys my smoker. Now I'm done with that subject, at least for now. I want to show you, I got a smoker. And I don't know if my mom bought this when she was in Germany or if my brother sent it to her, because I have a brother who lived in Heidelberg for years, and my mom would visit him there for months. I mean, she'd go and she'd stay for a couple of months. And so I don't know if he sent her this or if she bought it or if he sent it to me, but somehow it has been in my possession for over 30 years, I think. It's been in my possession for over 30 years. But anyway, here's my little German smoker. He's so cute. I'll show you. Let me turn him around. Let me turn around. Okay, there's my little German smoker. You put a little cone incense inside, and the smoke comes out of his little mouth. He looks kind of like a little Santa Claus, but I think he's really cute. At first I put in, I have a bunch of incense. I've got stick incense. And then at first I have this frankincense. And I put it in because I really like frankincense, and always, not that I'm like, well, it goes back, it's biblical, like frankincense and myrrh from the wise men, and that they brought to the baby Jesus. So I figured if it's good enough for the baby Jesus, it's good enough for my German smoker. But it wouldn't stay lit. It was not working for me. What's that mean? What does that mean? Okay, we won't go there yet. Then I put in this stuff, which I really love. It's this stuff is so good. And you got, I think there's like 10 or 20. How many incense cones? Gosh darn it. How many? It doesn't say. Oh, nope, it doesn't say. But anyway, it's really good. And the stuff wasn't expensive. I looked all over for cone incense, and they were like $20, $25 for a little tiny pack. It's like, are you kidding me? But I found these for $3, so I'm really happy. So anyway, try to make my recipe. It is really good. Just don't add the cumin or the chili powder or the garlic powder. Just the tahini, pretty liberal, the oil, whatever kind of oil you want, and a bunch of fresh squeezed lemon. It is so fresh and delicious. And then when I did that, I took all my lemon. Oh, also, one more thing. I grated up fresh ginger in it. I grated the fresh ginger into this salad concoction. And then I took some ginger and I took all my lemon rinds, and I'm boiling them. And then I'm just going to drink that. Just going to drink that for the day. I'm trying to be healthy to clear up my COVID and my COVID brain. Letting my little puppy play outside, and actually I'm feeling kind of bored. I really want to go somewhere, but I still tested positive yesterday, so I don't want to go out. I mean, I did go out yesterday. I wore a mask, but I needed to buy some COVID tests, so I went to the pharmacy, and that's when I bought the COVID test, and that's when it's like, oh, yep, it's positive. It's like, shit. But there were a ton of people there getting COVID tests. Oh, this is another thing. For anyone who's older, like I'm going to be 67 in March, and I'm retired, and I have Medicare. So when I went, they said, well, what insurance? I asked if they had the test. They said, yeah, what insurance do you have? I said, well, I don't really have private insurance, and because I heard them telling other people it's not covered. Your insurance isn't covering this. But I said, well, I'm retired. I have Medicare. They said, oh, that's good. They said Medicare gives you 8 free tests a month. So they sent me home. Took them like 10 minutes to get ready. They sent me home with a whole box of COVID tests, which was pretty awesome. And I don't know if other retirees know about this, but if you're retired, if you have Medicare, you can get 8 free tests a month. So that's really good because, I'm on a budget. I retired when I was 62. I was a registered nurse, and, I knew money was going to be tight. But then, rents and food and everything has gone up so tremendously that, and gas, the tight is so much tighter than it was even a few years ago. So I'm really budgeting. Even these black beans and this corn that I put in my little salad. Keep talking about my salad. I got this from the food bank. So it's like, okay, using what I have. So anyway, we'll talk about nursing another day. I just got super, super burned out. Super burned out. And it was, I was just so tired of working and burned out and stuff and other situations in my life that I knew I had to retire. I did. I was not focused like I needed to be. I was forgetting things. And as a nurse, you really can't be forgetting stuff. You need to know exactly what you're doing all the time. And I didn't, and I knew that. So it's like, no, I'm going to retire, and I did. And last year, for the first time, I did not even renew my nursing license. So, um, and I don't regret that decision. It turns out that I did have, I went to counseling. I had a significant amount of post traumatic stress just from different situations at work and in my personal life. And um, so, I just kind of backed off working a little bit and then I just retired. So, anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm bored. I want to go somewhere. I have laundry that I need to do. And we've got a little laundry area. I live in I have my trailer and it's parked semi permanently in a really really pretty RV park, and we have a little laundry room here. And I need to do laundry, but I can't go do laundry. I got freaking COVID. I mean, what if someone comes in? What if someone touches the washer after I touch the washer? And even though I did have to go out yesterday to the pharmacy to buy these tests, I masked up. I was very careful. I was in, I was out. I did take Bo for a little walk, but we walked in this big open field, so there was literally no contact with anyone. And when I was doing that, I was feeling pretty lightheaded, and um, so I brought us both home. So anyway, just another one. I'm going to try to post more videos and just give you guys my thoughts and different things. You know, I'm not, I, I'm, I'm not trying to portray myself as knowing things or having knowledge or insight but you can't truly get through life without having learned a few things. And some of the things that I've learned, my life would have been so much better had I learned them sooner, had I earned them earlier. But, it is what it is. And, everyone just starts from where they are. And you just always have to look at people and operate under the assumption that truly everyone is doing the best they can in the moment. And so don't judge people too harshly. I made reference in one of my previous videos, which wasn't that many because I have only got about 4 or 5 up there, about me having a crazy neighbor. And I feel kind of bad for making that reference because it really was wrong. She truly has a mental illness. It's kind of frustrating though because it was impacting me personally and the other neighbors personally, because she was literally chasing people with sticks and threatening and trying to hit people and throwing metal objects at them and screaming and cussing all hours of the day and night. So it had a really, I think I was frustrated. I've since found that she went out of state and had the same issues in another state nearby, and has actually been in a facility since October. and because she was unfit to go to trial. And, just before she went off on me, she really did confide some things. And, you just don't know how much is true, how much is not true, whatever. But the little bit that she did say, it just kind of gave me some insight into the horrors, I mean, literal horrors of her life and her life circumstances, which I believe kind of, well, not kind of, it absolutely contributed to her mental illness. And it's just really, really sad. So just try to be kind, try to be supportive, protect yourself, but do be kind. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Make my salad. It's really good. It's really good. Don't add the cumin or the chili powder or the garlic powder. Just leave it well enough alone. Okay. The only seasoning truly is the tahini and the lemon and the grated ginger. And anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go blow my nose. I don't want to do that on camera. Bye.